Hey everyone, so I just told you in his 1 week update that I look like Crumb and I'm just trying to get these videos done since Mason is now 2 weeks. I figured I'll just do them all right now. So sorry about the way I look and everything, but I just figured while I've got a little bit of time to at least sit down and make these videos, I'm going to do it. So yes, Mason is 2 weeks old. Yesterday, yeah, today's Friday. He was born on Thursday. So he's 2 weeks old yesterday. And he is not so yellow anymore. His eyes are still a little bit yellow. We had his 2-week appointment, which was actually kind of funny because the doctor that I chose for him was actually leaving for maternity leave. And so we scheduled his appointment for when he was 1 week, 6 days, so a day early, because that was her last day before she goes to her maternity leave. And she called me the night before about my daughter. My daughter had a transient blood disorder when she was little, or she is little, but when she was smaller. And so she called and wanted me to have my daughter's blood retested, and I was like, oh, I'm actually seeing you tomorrow and all that. So I talked to her about that and everything. And then the next morning I go in for Mason's appointment and she had gone into labor. So that was kind of funny, but you know, I'm happy for her. She's having a baby. Well, by now she's probably had a baby, I'd hope. Anyway, so at his 2-week appointment, he weighed 7 pounds 7 ounces. His birth weight was 7 pounds 2 ounces. Left the hospital at 6 pounds 12 ounces. I think it was 12 ounces. So he's done great with his weight gain. They also said he was 21 inches long at birth, but when I went in on the following Monday, so he would have been like 4 days old, they said he was only 20 inches. So even though the person in the hospital had double checked his height because we were like, wow, he's really tall, apparently she was wrong. So yeah, he was, at his 2-week appointment, he was 20.5 inches long and 7 pounds 7 ounces, and his head circumference was 13 or 14, something like that, in the 72nd percentile, which is a little bit large, but I'm not concerned at all because my son's was in the 95th percentile. Not concerning to me, or my other son. Gosh, I keep doing that. I gotta figure out how I'm going to refer to them. My daughter can still be my daughter, but I kind of refer to him as my little whatever, and my son is my son. Oh, but now I have 2 sons. Yeah, still trying to get used to that. But I'm so happy. He is starting to get a little bit more fussy. I think he just might be getting gassy. I'm not sure. I know that babies go through a regular phase of crying. And the doctor that I saw for a 2-week appointment told me that that peaks around 6 to 8 weeks, but would slowly be increasing until then. So that could be why. He is starting to sleep better through the night. I am so relieved. He was getting up every hour to 2 hours to feed during the night, and would just be alert during the night and not alert during the day. But now he's becoming more alert during the day and sleeping most of the night. Let's see, last night we went to bed, probably went to sleep around 11, 10:30, 11. It was probably 11 by the time I was able to get him to sleep and everything in his bassinet. And he woke up at close to 2 to feed, and then again at 5:30. So he only woke up twice, in the night. And 5:30 is not even really in the night because that was when my husband left for work. So that was pretty exciting that he had slept so long. And I was a little worried. I actually woke up a couple times in between checking on him, like, are you okay? You're not waking up and crying to eat and whatnot. The dog is a little jealous. And he's always sniffing him. At first he would growl when the baby would cry, and he would be punished for that. You want to go outside? Not punished. He wouldn't really be punished for that. He more like, we told him no, in a very stern voice, letting him know that it's not okay to growl at the baby. That the baby is here to stay and part of the family. So, I think it's just a big adjustment for everybody. So, let's see. For the first 2 weeks, the kids were sick. The kids are just now getting almost all the way better. So they haven't been able to really touch the baby or hold the baby or any of that. Yesterday, I started letting my daughter. She said, am I all better? I said yes, even though I don't think she was all the way better, but she was well enough. And she had been waiting for so long. So she just starts holding his hand and petting his face. And of course I made her sanitize her hands before it anyway. We've been using sanitizer like crazy around here with the colds going on and everything. So, whoops. Still pooping a whole lot. What? What's wrong? I'm going to say hi. Say, oh, hello. Oh, hello. My name is Nathan. And I am 2 weeks old. So, anyway, yeah, the kids are finally getting better. And so now I'm not going to have to worry as much about it and all that. So, pretty exciting. I just love him so much. I just can't believe he's here. There's still some times where I'm just like, is he really out of my stomach? The birth was so breezy at the end. It was like, it almost didn't happen. Like, I sit here and think, did that really happen? I'm going to make a birth story. So I'll be posting that. I'll probably actually make it here in a couple minutes when I'm done with this. But, yeah, it's just crazy. And I'm just so happy with him and everything. As far as I'm concerned, I still feel my stitches. I can tell they're there. And they kind of hurt. I'm only bleeding a little bit. I still have to wear a pad, of course. But when I was even in the hospital, they were telling me that my bleeding was just not a lot at all. Like, they had expected a lot more bleeding. But I also think that my red blood lasted a lot longer than it normally would. So, and I went back to regular living, regular schedule quicker than I should have. Obviously, I'm only 2 weeks and I'm already back to everything pretty much. And every time I would push myself too hard, which was like every time I did anything, I would bleed a lot. And they actually said to watch out for that. So I would know that I was pushing myself too hard, and I would stop. and sit down for a little bit. But with 3 kids, you have to, I had to go grocery shopping. I had to go to appointments. I had to clean the house. My husband did a lot for the first week, but after that, even during that, he's not great at cleaning and keeping things up. And so the house just became a disaster, and I was like, you know what, I need to clean at least a little bit. So I get up and clean, and I overworked myself. I went to the store, and I felt like I was just going to break in half. Literally, like, I was, like, wobbly. Like, wow, I pushed myself too hard too soon. So I took a few days of rest of not doing much. And now I feel great. I feel great. I even had nurses at his 2-week appointment telling me how great I look, and I don't know. I definitely want to lose weight. I can still see all the fat in my face and everything. Oops. I still have a pooch on my belly. Normal, whatever. Not that concerned about that yet. But, yeah. So that's where we're at 2 weeks, and we will make our birth story next, and then next week we'll make a 3-week video. So let's say bye, okay? Can we say bye? There's my special boy. Alright, I will see you all soon. Bye!